And we begin with new details at 5 on that tragic house fire in Denver's Green Valley Ranch that claimed the lives of 5 people who had moved here from Senegal. Denver Mayor Michael Hancock just moments ago calling for a thorough investigation into what happened.
I'm going to tell you what it was a horrific, tragic incident in Denver. Everyone is welcome, and we love them. We're going to wrap arms around them and make sure they know that this community stands with them.
Investigators say it appears the fire was intentionally set, but they aren't saying if the fire was a possible hate crime. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ann Trujillo.
And I'm Shannon Ogden. And Mayor Hancock just had a meeting with the surviving family members and with representatives of the Senegalese government there at the home.
And that is where we find Denver 7's Lance Hernandez tonight in Green Valley Ranch. Lance?
It's been a very busy day here in this sprawling neighborhood. As you mentioned, the mayor dropping by a neighbor's house to pay his respects to the family and to the West African community. The same thing with the Consul General of Senegal's New York office. And just moments ago, I spoke with some representatives of Peter Kiewit Companies, a company one of the victims worked for. They dropped by the house that caught fire to pay their respects. Flowers mark the spot where 5 family members lost their lives in a horrific middle-of-the-night fire that spread rapidly through this house on Truckee Street. Neighbor Morris Sims Herrick shot this video. Today, the home fenced off from the rest of the neighborhood as authorities try to answer how did this fire start.
5 of my fellow citizens who have lost their lives.
Today, the Consul General of Senegal walked over to the house. He said he wanted to meet the family and present the condolences of the government of Senegal.
But also to speak to the authorities, the local authorities, and make sure the assistance that's due to the family from my side, from my office, is given properly.
Today, Washington, D.C. based Muslim advocates asked that this case be investigated as a hate crime. I asked Mayor Hancock and the Consul General about that.
It is way too early, and I certainly hear it.
Hancock says police and arson investigators will follow the evidence.
But you better best believe that this is something that none of us in this city or this state or in this nation should stand for, no matter what happened. And I have full faith that our police department's going to do everything they can to investigate and find out what happened here, and then work to find those who may be responsible to justice.
Back live, a private memorial ceremony underway at that family's house. We know that there are members of the West African community, the Senegalese community, as well as employees of Peter Kiewit in attendance at that ceremony. Reporting live in Green Valley Ranch, Lance Hernandez, Denver 7.